You ready? Cornhole with Smooth, bringing the community together, one bag at a time. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Jay Smooth with Cornhole with Smooth. And tonight we have another smooth talk session with an ACL pro straight out of Texas, man. My man AJ Sims to the building, man. What's up, bro?
What up, bro? Appreciate you having me, man.
Man, it's an honor and pleasure for you to be on my platform, bro. Man, thank you for coming on.
Oh man, I'm happy to be here, bro.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, sir, man. So tell the people a little bit about AJ Sims, man, the cornhole player, and just a man in general.
Man, so you know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get. At the end of the day, I'm a father and a husband first, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
Before I am, a cornhole player, child of God, all of that wrapped into one, then cornhole come, man. So if it wasn't for my family, wasn't for my wife, kids, my parents, raising me the way that they did, and lining me up, man, I wouldn't be before you today. So man, so I want to start out by thanking them, thanking God, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
But then cornhole, man, I mean, it is definitely a big part of my life, man. So I'm excited to do it, man. Matter of fact, I love it right now just as much as I loved it when I started, man. So it's kind of been a
Yeah.
9 year journey, and man, I'm excited to be on it.
9 years? Wow, man. That's super cool, bro.
Yeah, 9 years, man. Believe it or not,
So what got you into cornhole?
man. So I mean, honestly, man, where I come from, man, I grew up in the hood, man. So like, I grew up in the hood, and we competed in everything we did, man. Whether it was
Yes, sir.
skipping rocks, whether it was who could throw a football the farthest, we played 21 every day, man. And me and my cousins trying to beat each other heads in, So I was always super competitive in everything, and I played adult league softball. Everybody, when you
Oh
first get out
yeah.
of high school, you start playing adult league softball with the friends you went to high school with. Man, team wasn't that good, man. So we would play these tournaments on the weekend, and I mean, we 0-2 barbecue we out there having a good time, man.
Yeah.
My buddy brought out some cornhole boards, first time, and obviously, man, it wasn't nothing, man. What is that? But that competitive nature of going out there and just trying to figure out, it was so hard to do. And I was like, man, people are doing it good. And I'm like, man, I don't like being the worst person at anything. And so while everybody else was going to do this other stuff, man, I stayed on the boards. I kept throwing. Nah, man, I'm
Right.
gonna figure this out. So I might have stayed out there my first night 4 hours trying to figure it out, asking people who at the time they were throwing a 5 and 6 PPR. I thought they were, man, incredible, man. They can get one in the hole and they can get four on the board every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So man, I was
Right.
excited about, that. I ended up beating a guy that actually went to tournaments that later that night, ended up like beating him. And he got mad and he was like, nah, we taking this to our house. So they cut the lights off, man. We went to his house, he opened the garage, and man, before you know it, every weekend that's what we were doing. And so man, I kind of got into it, and I hated losing. So no matter what level it was, every time that I lost, I came home and I played
Right.
2 hours, 3 hours. And I can't wait to show y'all what I've been working on. And kind of did that for the first 6 months of my career. And I was so competitive, and the guys around me were so competitive too, that it just bam streamlined. About 6 months, I was already playing elite level cornhole, um, and had already won my first championship, world championship, in my first year and a half doing it.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, so the same kind of story like mine. I grew up in the hood too, man. I played all sports, ran track, basketball, football, went to college on a track scholarship. And, as I got older, I tried to play a little 40 and up basketball and stuff. And I said, you know what? I gotta find me something that's not gonna be it's gonna be injury free. So I've
Man,
been
for real.
so I've been playing for the last 5, 6 years, but 9 years, man, that's super dope, man. And
Absolutely.
you grew up the ranks quick. So tell them about that ACL, pro journey you went on, man, because that's amazing, bro.
Man, so the ACL, I will say this, man, definitely changed my life.
Yeah.
Um, uh, like I said, in the first year and a half, World Championship in 2019, um, was me and my buddy Josh Gross, the guy that we actually started playing that same night together on that same rec. So, I believe in playing with my family, playing with my boys. And so we just decided we were winning everything in Texas. And it was so much like in the first year in Texas, they were like, you guys, y'all can't play here no more, man. Y'all are running through everything. And we just wanted to challenge ourselves on a national level. So the Texas Cornhole League actually put money up to send us out to Florida. And that's where my journey and taste outside. Man, we got our butt kicked so bad outside of Texas, thinking we was hot stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I remember my first whooping I ever got, Frank Modeling, 21-3. I had just won the biggest tournament that Texas had to offer. So I went in there with my head up thinking I'm, boss level. And
Yeah.
Frank Modeling dusted me 21-3. And then he did it in the nicest way. Oh, good job, man. I know you're a little better than that. I've heard about you. In the nicest way, man. I never felt so humiliated in my life in a respectful way, man. So like, but that's what got me going into being an actual pro. It's like, no, I want to taste the best competition. That's what I want. I don't want to play against, guys that I know I can beat. I want to test myself beyond my limits. And that's
Yeah.
what made me go into the ACL, which has been the most incredible journey of my life. I always told myself, if I'm ever gonna be on TV, it was gonna be on Cops. That's what I thought. And here it is, man, with over 30 TV appearances, since I started. And so, man, it's been a blessing and an incredible journey that I'm still riding right now.
Man, that's super dope, man. Congrats to you and shouts out to you and coming through, Texas, man. That's where there's some dogs at down there, man. I watched some of that TCL, man. I seen you playing the TCL, man. Coming out of there by itself, bro. It's gonna make you a different person coming out of there. You're gonna have to shoot. You go-
Most definitely, man. I argue with anybody that Texas has the top shooters, and I'm not being biased. And it used to be when I first started because most of the guys that are dominating in Texas right now, I'm their OG. So they
oh
saw
yeah.
me winning championship years ago, and it has been guys that honestly, I wouldn't tell them that, but if they was watching this, they might hear that have surpassed me and what they've been able to do in their career. Logan Chamberlain,
Yes, sir.
one
Yes,
of the
sir.
top players in the country, made a post the other day that basically, hey, AJ Sims gave me my first pro bags. And that's what
Mhm.
got me into it. And I'm always humble enough to know, man, that one day the student, the student gonna put themselves in a situation to become the teacher.
That's
And
right. That's right.
Texas has some of the best players in the country, and I'm rounding the list at about 7 or 8, and I'm okay with that. And like if
Man.
and if I went to some of these other states, I'd be 2 or 3. But and
Mm.
when you got Logan Chamberlain and Gavin Cano and Sammy Soto and Justin Burton Jr. and you got Cash Chambliss, Ty Thompson, I don't want to leave nobody out, you know what I'm saying? Caitlin Allhouse, you got Eddie Grandisley, Braden Wilson. I mean, we can just keep on going. And like I know I'm leaving somebody out. They're gonna hear
Right.
this and be like, can't believe you didn't say me. But I'm just, speaking facts that any given day, our regional could feel like a national bracket. And so
Wow.
that's kind of what also helps us continue to get better too, is because in these regionals, man, we playing national level type
Oh yeah.
players. And so I mean Austin Waskow too, to name another one that, and they're all dogs, man.
Yeah. 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 Sammy Soto was just here in our area over the weekend. He went to the ACL Interstate up over on Missouri side over Tommy
I bet he
Gutierrez.
won something. I
Yeah.
ain't
I
look, but
think
I
he
bet he won
won.
something.
I think he got singles and doubles. Yeah. I think he got sing. I think.
I
Yeah.
mean, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like, Texas, man. Like, Sammy, but that kid's a dog, man. I've been
Yeah.
watching him since he was like 13 years old. To see
Yeah.
where he's at right now is incredible, man.
Oh yeah. Logan was with him also, so I think they won
Yeah,
doubles
that
together.
like,
So yeah.
yeah, if they played together, I don't think they lost. I don't know. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure they won.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure of that too, man. But I want to show you something real quick so we can talk about this real quick. Let me show you this.
I bet.
What's up with this, man?
Ooh.
Chicagoland Spinners. Talk about it.
Man, hey, man, you already know. Shout out to Chicagoland Spinners, man. We think we got one of the most incredible teams in the country. As you can see, I'm repping it right here. See right behind me. I'm always repping the Spinners, man. We got a squad. We play our first match in Kansas City coming up here in about a month. And I'm excited, man. I was drafted to that team, And man, I'm excited. I couldn't have landed in a better spot for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's big time right there, bro. I want to highlight that for you because I seen that you was drafted and everything, and man, you got your gear on right now, man. It's a lot of love right there, man. Chicagoland, it's not that far away. You know, I'm on the Illinois side, man, so you ain't that far away. You
Okay,
ain't that
right
far
on,
away.
right on,
About four
for
hours away
sure.
from where we from. I'm right by St. Louis, so but yeah, you about 4 hours
Okay,
away from there, man. But yeah, shouts out to that. But I got something else for you to speak on, speak about, man. Something I
all right,
seen on all the hype cornhole, man. They posted something about you, man. That I said, man, this is what's up right there, man. So happy Black History Month, bro.
oh
Yeah, most
man,
definitely, man. Talk about it.
man, for sure. So that's the one thing right there, man. You know what I'm saying? When I lead everything, I get the same level of passion in everything that I do. And one thing I never want to do is forget the people that came before me that paved the way and everything that I do. I mean,
Yeah,
simple freedoms ain't, simple freedoms for some just isn't free. You know what I'm saying? And freedom means something different to everybody. You
right.
know, and so when I think about history, man, tears come to my eye, thinking that our ancestors had to drink from different water faucets, didn't have opportunities to acquire land, didn't have opportunities to just walk down the street without being harassed. And we walk down every day and we kind of sometimes forget about what they've been through. There was somebody that fought for us, man. So fought for me to be able to play this white sport, you know what I'm saying, with majority white people, and me be able to be I'm the president of the pro committee. So,
Wow.
to think that out of all the players you got, that they chose me. They didn't look at creed, didn't look at color, looked at the best person for the job. And
Yes,
so
sir.
that's what I like right now. So man, I appreciate it. Shout out, happy Black History Month to you too, and happy Black
Yes,
History
sir.
Month to everybody, because Black history is American history.
It is American history, man. Shouts out, shouts out. But yeah, much love on that, man.
For
And you
sure.
just said you're the director, man. Can you talk about that? Because I didn't know that. That's big time. You're a player. You're the player director. You like Chris Paul with the NBA, huh?
Basically exactly like that. Basically
That's
like
big
that. So
time.
man, so I'm the representative that basically I handle a lot of issues and a lot of changes within the ACL throughout the players organization. So if the players have any problems that they want to go through, I'm the person that they help kind of filter that. I kind of give a higher voice to the people that sometimes aren't heard, and that's what I do most of the day. So I am basically the player president of All Pros, the pro player
Mm,
president, where I pretty much work throughout the day, a few hours a day, working with the ACL to make this better for everybody. Um,
man,
we,
that's
we
what's
we
up.
realize we can't make everybody happy, but man, it is a extreme effort to be able to move the ball and keep the thing rolling. Because in cornhole, man, as we all can know, sometimes you feel like the sport is dying. Sometimes you feel like you need to shift some stuff up and change it. And I'm trying to make sure that we're making the right decisions as it pertains to everyone, all people involved.
Man, that's big time, bro. Shouts out to
So
you for that, man, because you leading the way. Like you said, man, 9 years ago, you laid that foundation for other players to come. Just off of what you had done, they watched you play and they wanted to continue to do what you was doing, man. So just laying this foundation, that's the same thing I'm doing, man. I'm just trying to continue to get in these communities, man, to show these children, man, and these kids is a different way. It's a different
absolutely,
way. It's not always about basketball, baseball, football. You got other sports that you can, become pro at. I mean, look at Cash. And other little young players that are pros at that age right now, and they have something else to look forward to. And we want to continue to lay those foundations for them, man. So shouts out to you again for that, man. Most definitely.
absolutely,
Yeah. So I
absolutely.
got some. I ain't finished. I got something for you. I got something for you to talk about.
I I see you working. See you working.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. That picture right there, man. It can say a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? But from your perspective, man, what was you thinking at that time?
Man, so my parents have always taught me at the end of the day, you remain humble, no matter what.
Mhm.
No matter what, you remain humble. So I think on that very day, I had actually just got back from traveling, man. And I had prayed, you know what I'm saying, to God to be able to allow me to travel and see the world, allow me to travel and be able to impact people. I can't impact as many people staying at the house. So recently I got a promotion at my normal job and then come through, you know what I'm saying, I travel with the ACL. The ACL actually sent me out to Super Bowl Legends VIP event where NFL Legends was playing, cornhole, and I was able to show my skills and stuff to players like Dante Hall, and in rooms with Larry Fitzgerald and players like that. Like, so, man, it was just humbling. So as I was walking outside, man, headed to my son's basketball game, I looked down at the ground and I was just like, hey, thank you, God. I want to thank you for this. And my son, who's 15 years old, he captured it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And he
Wow.
captured it as he was just taking photos, and it kind of went from there, man. And it just it's a moment that when I look at it, it means more to me because you asked the right question. What was I thinking behind it? It's not just a photo that was taken. Like, it was a moment that I was
Yes, sir.
having that was captured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking. I mean, you got your mind on that master plan, right? And it's, it could be for yourself or for your children, man. But you was in that moment right there, man. I had to get this picture because I was like, that's a good picture, man. Then you got all the hype, gear on, man. Shouts out to them, man.
Man, always,
Them gonna be,
always
yeah,
repping, man. That's been a partnership for probably the last 4 or 5 years that silently behind the scenes, man. He does a lot of hard work for a lot of people's uh Facebook profiles, man. But it's more than that. We talk a few times during the week just as a friendship, as a brotherhood. When he's dealing with something, he calls me. When I'm dealing with something, I call him. Al, Gonzalez, he's out of
hmm
Chicago. But he also he paved the lane for himself, and he doesn't do anything like anybody else.
yeah,
You see a lot of these flyers that a lot of people are making right now, as far as like people traveling to these events. Al was the one that was hitting that heavy every event, every event.
wow,
So what you see in the game, that he's challenging and changing the game, got other people stepping their game up, all at the same time, where he gets a lot of times it's a lot of jealousy coming his way and a lot of people bashing coming his way. But at the same time, man, one thing about it, the dude is he remains to be humble. And so I appreciate him being humble, and the conversations that we have, but man, the support. Any idea I get him to drum up, I mean, bam, if you look on my Facebook profile with the mountains and stuff in the back,
yeah,
I just send him a text as simple as this. I say, yo, Al, check this out. Hey, do what you do. I don't have to even worry about it. They come back, he send it to me, and it's just exactly how I thought it would be. So, man, it's been a great partnership for 4 years, man, 4 to 5 years, I think.
man. Shouts out to was it all the hype cornhole?
All the hype,
Shouts out,
man. ATH,
all the
all the hype,
ATH,
athlete from
yeah,
runoff. ATH is like athlete, all the hype. And
yes,
man, it's
sir.
all all the hype.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it, man. I love it, man. I got this video to play for you, man. Give me 1 second, because
All
I
right,
want
bet.
you to talk to that because I like what you said in there, but I just want to kind of have you talk about it after I play it, okay?
All right, bet.
All right, here we go.
And hey, today is the day that God made for you to go out and step out on your purpose, man. I'm here for a cornhole tournament, but at the end of the day, this is cornhole. This is a game. Life is about much more than that. Life is about family. Life is about, being the best you and living in God's purpose and exactly what He wants you to do for yourself. Yes, I made plenty of mistakes. There's some things that I've done, in the past that I wish I could redo, but, this is the opportunity for us to do it. Today starts the
Man, man, you spoke some words right there, man. You spoke a lot of truth and you spoke from your heart, man. So I want you to kind of dig into that, man, because that's something that needs to be heard just across the world, bro.
man. So before I go into that, man, I want to say this is probably the most organized and show that I've ever been on. I'm gonna give it to you
Going over
because
smooth, baby.
yeah, man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
I
Yes,
like
sir.
I like the intention and the effort. You know what I'm saying? I've done hundreds of these. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
But the way you approach it, and the way you approach the questions, the way you do your research, and the way you have it prepared, man. Hey, shout out. That's top tier work. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But what I would say in that moment, man, it kind of goes to this. I was in I was in Myrtle Beach.
Mm,
When I said I was in Myrtle Beach and I was on the beach and I was just looking out at the water. I just had breakfast with my wife, and this was a trip that my wife was able to come out. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? Come
sir.
on. And then, God kind of spoke to me in the moment, and He just basically like, anything that you do more than me is an idol. You know what I'm saying? So in that moment, man, I'm preparing for cornhole. I'm booking for cornhole, and I have almost 10,000 followers on Facebook,
Oh,
and
yes.
I got them. You know what I'm saying? I got them following me. And so at the end of the day, are those followers for me? Or are they followers for a bigger purpose? And so I say, yeah, I
Mm,
can keep giving you this cornhole merch, I can keep giving you this cornhole apparel, but at the end of the day, I need something that's gonna be substantial. That when cornhole is over, man, that that you can understand. Like there was the team's draft that morning,
okay.
and I knew multiple people wasn't gonna be drafted.
Mm,
And so that message came to me right in time for me to say, hey man, you might not get drafted, man, but it's bigger than this. It's bigger than the teams. It's bigger than being drafted on a team. And at that point, I wasn't sure I was going to be drafted on a team. These are owners that have no idea who players are. They can choose, hey, I want everybody from Virginia on my team, so I'm gonna
mhm.
go that route. And so like, man, I had no idea. And so when God spoke to me, man, I just decided to give hope and inspiration to others because at the end of the day, man, this is a game. This is a
Man,
game, man. It's fun. And man, I get to go home to my kids. No matter if I go 0 and 2, no matter if I lose for the whole weekend, man. After that weekend's over with, man, I get to go home to the people that matter. I had my wife out there on a trip with me for the first time in a few months because we have 4 kids. So the ability for her to be able to go, she can't just pick up and go all the time. So I was on the beach and in that moment just had an emotional moment and just decided to reflect and not keep it to myself and just kind of share. I didn't have a script, man. I just wanted to share what was on my heart to people. And if it came out good or bad, man, they were gonna get the truth. And it just, it actually touched a lot of people, man.
yes, sir. It touched me, bro. Touched me. And I wanna kind of go back and just bless you, man, because blessings to you for, being a husband and a father just as me. I'm a husband also, and I got 3 kids also, man. And I do it for them, so this all for them. I do everything I do is for them. Building this foundation, building this platform, just like what you're doing. What I'm saying? I love playing the game, but it's much more than the game for me. So, and
Absolutely.
I love your vision, man. I love your passion, man. My wife told me a while back, turn my passion to purpose, man. And that's why me and you having this conversation right here.
There you
So,
go, man. You
yeah,
well on
man.
your way, man. I can just
Yeah,
say this for sure. I've enjoyed being on this show. Almost more than anyone I've ever been on, just because
man.
how organized and how detailed and how passionate you are, man. It's I don't know. I've done 100 of these. It's the first time it's
Yeah.
been like this. So salute to what you're doing, man. You're on point with it.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. And like I said, it's an honor and a blessing to even, have you on, man. You one of the legends in the game. You on ESPN and you on the live streams and stuff. And we sit back and watch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have played against you and played with you, man. But a lot of us don't get a chance to play, but we get to see you, on the big screen doing your thing, man. So, I always been a fan, bro. And I just want to continue to bless you, man. Continue, strive for greatness, man. Continue to push forward, continue to be a great husband and father, bro. So it's all love here. So anytime you need me, you know where I'm at.
Man, appreciate it. I know I'm definitely gonna reach out. I know I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna reach out a lot more. Like I said, it ain't too
yeah,
often where you get to come on the show and you actually have fun, man. A lot of times, people. A lot of times, man, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do these interviews. I
yeah.
don't get nothing out of this. But at the end of the day, man, anytime that I can have a genuine conversation with somebody and just kind of share my truth and let them see and resonate, who I really am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People speculate all the time, man, when they don't know you. When you got to even realize that even when you calm, man, even when you quiet, people are negative. You know what I'm saying? Even when you don't do no harm to nobody, people still have negative intentions as it pertains to you. And I just got to remember at the end of the day, man, I'm nowhere near close to Jesus, but man, if they would do that to him, then I'm not immune to anything. So I just got to continue to keep treading towards the mark. And
Sir.
and one of my phrases that I live by, that if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. And at the end of the day, I wake up and I need to be challenged because if it gets comfortable and it's too smooth, then it won't challenge me. Right now, like I said, I'm sitting 27th in singles, pro
Yes,
singles,
sir.
and that ain't my goal. My goal is to be top 10. So I'm being challenged
Mm.
right now. So even before we started talking, during our 10-minute intermission before you brought me in live, I start throwing.
Oh
As soon as
yeah.
we get off of this, man, I'm about to start throwing. So it's like, man, if it don't challenge you,
It don't
it don't
change.
change you. And that's
I
that's where
love
I'm
it.
at.
That's our shirt right there.
There you go.
That's our shirt. I'm gonna go to these comments real quick. Wally said, "Yo, yo," in the comment. One of my partners down in San Antonio, Alex, man, he said we are converting him slowly, man. He grew up in the same neighborhood I did, man. He moved down to San Antonio a couple years ago. So more and more people seeing what I'm doing, man. I used to be like the athlete on the block, you know what I'm saying? Playing, like I said, play all the sports. They seeing me doing this now. They're like, okay. All right.
Yeah,
So, but they send a different element, right? Because I'm trying to do something different with it, man. So, most
absolutely.
definitely, bro. Monday Night Cornhole said everything looks good. Eric G. Porter, Fly Cornhole said AJ, motivation, one of the best dudes in cornhole. Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. Matt Ledbetter with High Roller said, "What up?" So,
Good.
they said
What's
a couple
good?
people checking in, man. A couple people checking in, man. They excited to see AJ on the corner with Smooth, man. Smooth Talk Sessions, man. I just started this thing about a year and a half ago, man, and it's moving and shaking, man. And just like I said, it's an honor and pleasure again, bro. Honor and
Man,
pleasure again.
keep it going, man. Don't you get us
Yeah,
up, man. I think you one of the ones that, like I said, and I ain't just saying this because I'm on the show. This is one of
right.
the ones that I've enjoyed so far, man. You ask the right questions, you keep the conversation engaging. You got, pictures and you got videos to go back and talking points and keep rolling, bro. You right there. Whatever this formula is, don't change it at all.
Change it.
Eventually, man, eventually it's gonna work for you, man. Keep on working. Anytime you need something from me, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's an interview, whether you just need somebody to talk during the week, if you want to just talk like we talking like this, man, hey, pull me on, man. I'll do this gladly anytime.
Man, you know what, man? I appreciate that. And I will do that too. I
For
most
sure.
definitely will reach out, man. Just have conversations, pick your brain. I'll be cheering you on, man. Like, continue to do what you're doing on these boards, man. But more importantly, continue doing what you're off these boards, man, because that means even more.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you,
Sweet.
man. It's been an honor.
Man,
It's been an honor for you having me, man. I appreciate you having me on your show.
man, it's all love, man. Everybody, that's Mr. AJ Sims in the building coming straight out of Texas, man. Much love, bro. I'm gonna take you off the stage and man, I'm gonna end the show, man. Appreciate you again, bro. Yes,
Appreciate y'all.
sir.
Stay blessed.
Yes, sir. Peace. Man, AJ Sims, man. Shouts out to him. That was amazing, man. Yeah, Tommy, man, I'm gonna continue, man. I'm gonna continue to push forward, man. Continue to push forward with my team, man. We're gonna continue to keep on going, man. It's just the beginning. Again, man, we just had AJ Sims on, man, on Smooth Talk Sessions. Tomorrow we got another show with Michael Chasey coming straight out of Shot Town, man. So that's gonna be another good interview, man. But we just ended it with Mr. AJ Sims, man. That was big time, big time, big time. Shouts out to him, man. Continue to strive for greatness, bro. You on your way, man. You on your way. You will get that top 10 this year. I can see it, man. So before I get out of here today, I want to give a shout out to all my sponsors, man. I love you guys, man. Thank you for supporting me and supporting the journey and the vision. And also a big shout out to my cornhole family, man. You guys continue to support also, man. And we're gonna continue to, keep going. Keep going, man. This is Jake Smooth with Cornhole with Smooth Talk Sessions. And we'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Peace.